All right, this is KaotiK Crypto, where we defy tyranny. I was watching Wolf of Wall Street. It's January 13th, 2024, and the pullback resumes. I am drinking a nice Coca-Cola, and I figured I'd do a quick little stream. I don't know how long this is going to go. I don't have any really pre-planned thoughts or anything really. I think it's just a good idea to touch base while I'm looking at the charts pretty much every day. I might as well just upload. So see how this kind of goes. But we're kind of consolidating in this. We've broken kind of below this channel. So if we zoom in, this is on the daily chart of Bitcoin. So it's possibly come up to like 43, 44, and then we probably have a retest of this, because if we break above here and then increase and go up, like that'll be a bullish kind of move. But if we come up and reject, that'd be bearish, and that'll tell us that we're going to have continuation of the down move, which I have shown before. It could be anywhere around 35, 34K. I believe the 200-week or 200-day moving average is 33. The 200-week is around 31, 32, I think. So a pullback would be the healthiest thing. We don't want to really run to the races and keep going, because that will actually tell us that this cycle may be a quicker, shorter cycle. And we really want this thing to go into 2025, not into 2024, which some people are saying. So best thing to do is to pull back, recharge, get the daily RSI to plummet down, hopefully into this area, somewhere in here. Maybe not this far, but it's just a quick rudimentary drawing that I did. So I don't want to say I'm bearish, but I'm bearish. And I did short the top. I made a few dollars. I put a lot of money into that. But it's just like, it's kind of fun just to see how well I can trade this stuff. I'm definitely becoming a better trader, but I don't want to knock on wood. We had a really good run back in 2019, and then we went all the way back down to the base. So if you were longing, and even if you were longing here at like a 3x, probably looking good, all of a sudden, bam, like you're liquidated. This move would have taken out almost any margin trader. I highly do not recommend margin trading. Just don't do it unless you're extremely experienced and you set stop losses. I would have retired last cycle had I not margin traded. I lost a couple of Bitcoin. I lost probably 20 or 30 Ethereum. Just a lot of money, like 10,000 XR. I lost so much, like multiple times, just failing at trying to do that. So just don't. Not financial advice. Also, please click the likes, hit subscribe, leave a comment below. I'll certainly respond to any comments as long as they're not bots. Even sometimes I'll respond to the bots, not realizing they've gotten pretty convincing sometimes here. And watch out for those ads on YouTube. I've noticed that they have a lot of AI ads. They'll have like Charles Hoskinson or guy from Solana, or they'll have somebody on there is AI generated saying, "Hey, send this address crypto and I'll give you twice the amount back." Like, don't ever do that. And there's a lot of scammers on YouTube. There's a lot. I followed a couple of them for a while. And they're like, "Hey, join our channel. I'll help you make money." And like, for a while, they were getting away with it. So just be very careful. So this move, from top to bottom, 69% move. So, I mean, unless you were 1xing, you would have wiped out, Like a 2x, this is a 60%. So a 2x, you'd be wiped out, even longing from right here. And I know I had positions from right here. I was like 3 and 4xing, I think, in here. So a 3x would be wiped out from here, even. So these big dumps, we're going to get something like this, I think. And it might be calls from the stock market, or it'd be some kind of random event. India bans Bitcoin, or the SEC, the government, who knows, like administration might say something against Bitcoin. They've been doing that the whole time, but You don't know what's going to happen. Now, what I think could probably happen, if it happens soon, we reject from this level, and we do come down here. And maybe we come back up here, and then we fall even further and scares everybody, and then move up. And it could be a wick, could come all the way down to like 20K. Like, that could happen. You have to be prepared for that. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think 28K, 28 to 30K, certainly you have to be ready for that. And that's going to be a really good buying opportunity. Really, it really is. I'm going to change this to a different color. If I can. Oh, I didn't let me do that just now. Maybe, there we go. A different color. Yellow, red, purple. Yeah. Anywho's, let's see what else is going on. There's a few. So some of these indicators I'm using in these websites, they come in handy, like crypto bubbles, and there's also banter bubbles from the Crypto Banter channel. That has a pretty cool use case. But cryptobubbles.net, this is a really good, shows you what's kind of popping. You put in the daily, the weekly. Hex obviously was a big mover. Helium, H&T is on the Solana network. It specializes in internet, something about internet, decentralized internet, basically. I actually mine Helium, but I have the old Helium miner. It doesn't make me barely any money. But I keep it going. The old Helium miners, they're in 4K. And the new ones are in 5K. And I bought at the top of the last cycle, stupidly. And I actually built 3 miners as well, which I might, now that mining is becoming more profitable, I might upload a couple of videos about with my mining equipment and the how-tos and whatnots. But it is a little bit time-consuming to build a GPU miner. It took me a couple months, probably, to figure out how to do it and all the ins and outs. You're looking at probably probably a whole month, 8-hour days, 40-hour weeks probably, if I had to say how much time it took for me to kind of get into it. And then there's the management. I mean, if they shut down, I have to re-update it, brush them off every once in a while. I mean, probably a couple hours a week, but it's worth it. You know, they're pretty much breaking even. I live in a city, so it's a little bit. I pretty much break even, but I use NiceHash, and it works out pretty well. I mean, it's even if I'm breaking even, I'm still just getting Bitcoin and crypto with mining. So, and that's going to accrue value 3, 5, 10x. So, might be breaking even now, but as long as you hodl, it should be okay. Right? I think I'm a little bit better than break even, but not by much. Like $20 or $30 profit a month. My power bill is like, I don't know, sometimes $300. I mean, my miners are doing 200, so, but my power bill is normally about 100. So, right. Anyways, end of rant there. We're going to just go over some of my different indicators I use. This is TradingView. We talked about that yesterday. Token metrics actually is decent. Let's see if it's... Yeah, token metrics, I think you still have to pretty much create an account now. But, okay, so we are getting some indicators saying we're getting a pullback. And it's probably going to be a lengthy one. We had a lot of green activity. Now we're switched to red. And the average span of from a red is, let's see, August, September, and October. So 2 to 3 months. That's pretty average. Yeah, so I think we're going to probably have about a 2-month cool down until the halving. See Bitcoin. So we're now reaching altcoin season. I guess there was altcoin season there for a minute. I don't know about this indicator. I don't really like that. Store volatility, certainly volatility has been rising. I think volatility will continue to rise. We had a pretty dead zone here. But yeah, I guess the concerning thing is that everyone's really bullish. There's more bulls out there than bears. We want a bearish reset. But yeah, token metrics, you have to pay for it. Crypto Panic is a nice website. Kind of gives you the most updated news. Every half hour, 15 minutes, you'll get something. So looking for a better crypto exchange. Some of it's like ads. Bing X, I don't know about that. I wouldn't recommend that. 3 cryptocurrencies to avoid trading next week. Yeah, SEC unlikely to approve spot Ethereum ETFs anytime soon, says T. Cowan. That's probably true. I mean, it might be more of an end to cycle next year or 2 years from now thing, but it also might be soon. That'd be something to really look out for. Ripple motions for a delay in the SEC securities lawsuit. I thought that was over with. Cardano sees impressive growth, set stage for a promising 2024. I love my Cardano. I do. And you can stake it for 3 to 5%. There's lots of mining pools. I actually would like to create my own node, but I don't really know how to do that. On my to-do list. Super Nintendo and other classic games on Bitcoin. Here's how. I don't know what that's all about. ADA ETF. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if there was an ADA ETF. Everyone, that'd be so cool. But I think altcoin ETFs probably will come later. Ethereum, I think, could happen this cycle for sure. And maybe Ripple or Solana. ADA and some of these other ones, I'd be very surprised. Pleasantly surprised. What the hell is going on here? What's going on here? I was want to check out my yeah, that was weird. Very strange. Okay. Yeah, I was just going to check out the breakdown of my portfolio, right? I don't want you to see exactly. I wish it wouldn't show my exact money. This isn't everything, but it's a big portion. So it does show like a big portion of my holdings are Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's mainly a lot of that's being held in trust by the Voyager and Celsius debacle. Can't wait to get my money back if I ever get my money back from those. Yeah, Alex Mashitsky is such a crap. Let's see what else we got. Hedera, I love my Hedera. Ethereum, of course. Cardano, big plays. Solana, big play. XRP, pretty decent size play. Hedera. Algorand's a pretty decent play. Graph. Polkadot, Cosmos. I would like a little bit more Cosmos, but I mean, I'm still dollar cost averaging. I think for the next few months, it's still a great time to accumulate dollar cost average. But if you live in a country where they tax you to death and send your money to other countries, and so they can manipulate your money and build $1 million mansions and kill people, then they don't have to pay taxes, so they can keep doing these terrible things in the interest of whatever the hell. And so they have to do this. So you got to understand, if you sell under a year, you're getting a heavier capital gains tax than if you hold for at least a year. So if you're buying now, you need to make sure you're holding at least for 1 year to next year, or else you're going to get hit, right? And I mean, yeah, you could trade, but it's like 30%, 35%. I forget what capital gains are here, but if you hold for a whole year, I think it goes down to 15 to 20%. It's a pretty big difference there. So, and just make sure that if you do have losses, You could write those off. We have 3 years, I believe. This is not tax advice. This is just me thinking. But these are things you definitely should look at, talk to your tax advisor about. But you need to think about when you cash out. I mean, how much money have you been buying up to that point? You need to figure out. You need to sell the crypto that you've been holding for at least 1 year, or else you're running a rate. Anyways, digress. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of like rudimentary portfolio. How far did I? Yeah, it's pretty good. I wish it didn't show all that. Probably shouldn't be showing you this, but meh. Let's see what else. People applying to crypto banter, but they don't seem to want me to research. I feel like I'm pretty good at what I do. And this is something I downloaded from No BS Crypto. And he has like really, I think these are really good price targets for the next bull run. He even multiples, he even did the multiples of it. And I think he's pretty accurate on a lot of it. I mean, Immutable X, Injective Protocol. These are pretty solid projects for the most part. Let's look at Polygon. So Polygon, see, has a 16x price prediction for Polygon, or $20. Polkadot, 122. Yeah, I mean, I think like Polkadot and Atom, I think at least will double from their previous all-time high. Singularity Net, this bad boy, $6. I think certainly. Solana. You're seeing Solana 500. I think Solana might go to 1,000. VE Chain, 20x. I'd like to see VE Chain at $1 personally. XDC Network, XRP, $10. XDC, $2. Yeah, this is from No BS Crypto, so I'll look up his channel. He has this listed somewhere. I forget exactly where. It's pretty cool, though. I made myself one, too, I think. Let's see if I can find it. Did I do one? Thought I made a cool spreadsheet. Yeah. Also, here's my Twitter. Yeah, so Davey, DeFi Tyranny. I may actually be changing the channel name, so KaotiK Crypto. Yeah, I may change it to DeFi Tyranny just because like that's kind of like my thing. Just so I could consolidate. And I do have Instagram as well. But feel free to add me. I usually post little updates or retweet people. I post my my YouTubes. See what else is going on. Live some crazy times, that's for sure. DeFi Llama. See if anything else is screaming out at me. Gala Games. Someone's rolled out there, bumping their music. Kind of curious. I looked at Injective. And near might come on down again, down $1.50 to $2. I don't think the correction's over. I think we're probably going to come down to $2 on near protocol. So, I mean, you still have a couple more months to DCA and get some good positions in for damn sure. So don't think that you're too late. If it's next year, I'm all hype and talking about quitting my job, or I already did quit my job, then you probably would want to be pumping the brakes on your accumulation level. Because and next year, you're only going to have about 6 months. At this time next year, you probably have 6 months to 8 months of bull market left. And again, back to the whole like having to hold for a year, makes it difficult. Like I plan to probably stop my DCA throughout this year completely, and then focus on my debts because I've basically been ignoring my debts and just accumulating crypto, which is I think smart, but gonna have to switch those gears at some point. All right, more else money. Huh. They kind of have crypto bubbles. I never saw this before. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that they did this. This is, yeah. ICP is going to be a big one, I think. This one might be the one to really get you some big gains. It's so cheap and its high was like $500. Yeah. Even if we just go up to like some of these levels, it's $70. That's a 10x pretty much, 8, 10x. Yeah. I want to jump off here. I'm kind of running out of steam. I need to go fix the rest of my drywall. But hang in there, hodl on. Good accumulation zones. Peace.